Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Radiant team ban.
Aw, come on.
Dire team pick.
Luna.
Radiant team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
The sack.
Dire team pick. Ten seconds remaining.
Rubik.
Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Ah.
Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Yeah, they have that team spirit as always. They have the power of the anime, if you will, to just guide them and take them. And it always is. It's always a joy to watch, Lacoste. This might be some of the more entertaining Dota you've seen. Team NP, you know, they can manage to swig it out with the big boys in the tier 1, but then somehow always find a way to even make their matches against tier 2 and tier 3 teams seem exciting and close. So SG Esports, we didn't get to talk about much of them yet. This is obviously a new team or new team name, maybe a new like sponsor or
Radiant
came on the
team
block
pick.
and wanted to bring in some of the best that South America has to offer. We've seen this before. So these names obviously going to be very familiar. These guys have been around many teams, like refugees almost. C14, I believe he's also known as Cat, King RD, 40R,
10 seconds
Tavo,
remaining.
HFN. I've seen these guys play together, apart, against each other.
5
They know
seconds
Dota.
remaining.
We'll just have to see if 7.0 and its meta and its heroes can
Reserve
apply
time.
wonderfully with the ruthless, tenacious behavior that these players can bring. You know, spicy play.
Lion.
Dire team pick.
Okay.
The undying waits.
Radiant team
Oh, yeah?
pick.
Yeah, it might be a while there, unfortunately. I would like to see it too. I'd like to see maybe like I don't know, a Hawaiian Dota team here, Jamaican team over there, Madagascar Dota
seconds
team. You know,
remaining.
Dota all over the world. I'd like to see that. Dota.
5
We've
seconds
been
remaining.
we've had the pleasure of seeing Mongolian Dota teams, Japanese Dota teams recently
Reserve
surface a
time.
bit, but you know, we'll see. It's a game that's wonderful and global wide. But let's talk about the draft here. We have to finally get into it. It's game number 1. Things start pretty standard as we don't really acknowledge it. Luna Rubik coming out for SG Esports to lead things in. NP get a hold of the mighty Underlord and putting it together now with a Leshrac says that they're looking to possibly push and just really take it to SG, maybe close this one out sooner than later. And then they just grab up a nice little formidable Lion pickup, you know? Something to burst, something to deal with illusions. If illusion gaming was there, it's not really there now, but you know, just a well-rounded support. Oh yeah.
Gyrocopter.
Dire team pick.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Who's this guy? Who is that guy? He hasn't been in Dota in a little while, occasionally surfacing here and there, but here he is again, Gyrocopter. Why do you think they have to go for the Gyro? I mean, people used to
10
say
seconds
when
remaining.
Luna was starting to become popular, Gyrocopter was quickly becoming the poor man's Luna.
5
So
seconds
where's his
remaining.
place in this game?
Reserve.
Batrider.
That's true.
Radiant team ban.
I'm wondering if there's. I can't even
10 seconds
recall his
remaining.
talent tree off the top of my head. You know, it's like
5 seconds remaining.
I know there's I played him like one game as like a support for
Reserve
fun, and he
time.
actually has like a spell amplification talent. I know. He may even have like a cast range one. It's a bit weird. I don't remember him being too heavy in favor of a late game core gyrocopter. So it's very intriguing. I mean, we know Envy to play the hero all the time in the past for sure. He knows how to play the hero. It's just it's funny to see now. Yeah. Okay. Okay. 30 damage. It's pretty nice.
Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining.
Ooh. I think you're good at maths. Better than I'm going to try. So
5
that's not too
seconds
bad.
remaining.
That's 6 seconds saved, roughly, if your math is correct, which, can get you to
Reserve
that next
time.
camp a bit faster, get you into that next fight a bit sooner, maybe ready to go. Sounds very nice. We'll see if maybe NP it's their first match of DAC qualifier. Maybe looking to pull out something just a bit fresh, trying out something a bit new here. SG Esports could be a formidable opponent to try out some fresh ideas, some new things that maybe they've seen other teams do. It has really got SG Esports a bit perplexed here, though, man. They are waiting with this last pick. They're just waiting for the ban, using all their chunky reserve time. They had picked up the Bat Rider in the meantime, which is great when you're going against a core like a Gyrocopter who could be a bit BKB dependent.
Dire
So you
team
have a way to still be able to lock them down and pull them into the open arms of your team. But they finally settle on the Invoker ban here. Oh, by the way, before I was saying Envy playing a lot of Gyrocopter, but I just realized now it's obviously going to be Owie playing a Gyrocopter in the core position
10
now.
seconds
Yeah, I'm thinking of
remaining.
like old Cloud9 Envy playing Gyro. What is Envy's hero going to be
5
though?
seconds
They ban out the
remaining.
Invoker, and they have the option on SG to kind of.
Reserve time.
Oh, they don't have the option rather to see who their mid lane opponent is, so they have to pick into Envy's hero.
10 seconds remaining.
Razor.
Radiant team pick.
I mean, that's, I don't know if that says much about the team. There are a lot of teams out there who really rally behind their mid laner and know that if this mid laner doesn't have a good game, we don't have a good game. There's plenty of
10
teams like that
seconds
already.
remaining.
I don't know if it's an easy tell on who those teams are
5
just based on
seconds
their drafting
remaining.
style, saving those mid laners for the last pick, but it's obvious they want to get off on a good foot. And
10
Razor's one of the
seconds
best you could ask for as far as you just want a guy who's going to win the mid lane flat out. But look at this pickup, a Naga Siren coming out from NP at the end here. Okay, so is that something to pick up that they know they want to just throw into the mid lane matchup against Razor and give us a bit of a throwback, or what's the Naga all about? From yeah, sleep them. Also nice to be able to sleep and take down the Tombstone of Undying as well. Do have to be careful to
10
not hand over the
seconds
sleep to
remaining.
Rubik. Could be a potential easy grab, especially later into the game. But this should be a doozy of an opening matchup here for day number 2 of American Qualifier action here. Welcome, folks. If you're just tuning in, it's the Dota 2 Asian Championships. Yesterday, we got to witness some Group A action. It was Wanted, able to take down Digital Chaos in the opening matchup. And then from there, we moved on to our second matchup of the day, where we got to see Complexity get the best of Team Freedom. Now we're moving on to Group B, and we're going to be opening here MP versus SG Esports, and then we're going to be moving forward into Onyx versus Infamous. It's going to be a fun day. Early smoke rolling out here from the SG group. They're going to be invading right into NP territory. We'll see if they get the benefit of a first blood or not. Doesn't seem so. They're thirsty, though. Very thirsty. NP are actually prepared, man. They are all coming together here. Right in front. MSS obviously not going to be the best target. No one really going to be a good target here. SG just might pick up their business and walk back home. It doesn't look like they've been... Yeah, they did not even put down any sort of ward or anything like that. They were just hoping maybe to catch an NP laner just kind of sleeping at the wheel a bit. Yep.
The battle begins.
And
Is a great conductor.
I know he's popped up like once or so since like our time at Dota Pit. I can't remember off the top of my head though what team ran it and how it actually went. But yeah, the little son of a gun back in action now. And his matchup here is going to be an aggro one being set up from SG. King RD, Undying, going to be with Rubik here. This looks pretty nice for SG. Is that going to be, is this going to be tough for MP? Yeah. Yep. Just Now that I think about it, before Zfrick was doing it yesterday, I remember seeing Rose doing it before that with his Mirana, so it's definitely something that's just a tried and true for that other support to kind of get his own share of solo XP. But the problem is yeah, he's going to be far away from this, not really to help out, but he's pushing forward, trying to get that level 2. So now he has the Splitter and the Edict level to work with, but he's going to just stick it out with the leveling. And I guess Aui's just going to deal with the under tower CS game for now. And just kind of accept the fact that this is how things are going to roll. What's happening here in the mid lane? I see ADR by himself, and Envy's off farming in the jungle nearby in his Naga. Still matching up evenly in the CS game, though. Really not missing out on too much of the pace of the lane. Just doing himself the favor to avoid confrontation with the Razor, who definitely has the laning advantage in that matchup. Really in any one-on-one. Back at bottom lane, we touch base. Aui and company still confident to kind of sit themselves pretty forward in this lane. Aui's trying to snipe some things down with the flak. But overall, still working pretty nicely for HFN. 9 and 6 CS for him, 6 for Aui. How are things up in the north here? A one-on-one matchup between Tavo's Batrider and our Underlord friend. Oh, I might have to hold that thought. Bottom lane, we have a breakout as Aui's going to get lifted up and down. The stun is there, but not able to get the firepower. They rush back out. SVG gets off the Hex. It's a hasty getaway. Aui on the back end of a salve. Rolls back in, popping out the flak. HFN thinks about squaring up a bit, but nothing will come out of it. Throws, but no one going to be knocked out. Envy, though. Oh, goodness. Envy goes down. Hanging through the mid lane. I don't know if he's trying to have like an illusion play or not, but 40R just dishes out the nuke, spots him, and finishes him off. Look at this guy. Yeah. And these heroes use a lot of spells too. Lion, Aui, as you can see, continue to pump out the flak cannons. Those are going to be charges coming in. And potential to be able to have that burst of life or mana to make a turnaround play. When you know tension's always just high in these tri-lanes, something's going to be breaking out, and having those wands is going to be super valuable there. King RD has decided to move around a bit. Looks like he picked up the 4-minute bounty rune and spot out the illusion rune here. What's happening mid lane? Still some more posturing up happening here from 40R, just taking it to Envy right now. Envy, though, still holding his own in the CS game. It's not heavy-handed one way or the other, not as much as you would expect a Razor to be. He gets that kill, though, which is the big advantage, but CS-wise, they're still pretty neck and neck. Oh, goodness. King RD just trying to moonwalk his way up the hill and towards safety. There's the wand in play, able to help out, but they're still going to be rushing forward with the Rocket Barrage and company and get it done. Swing and a miss on the stun there from Rose will lead to his takedown as 40R is happy to roll on through and pick up the pieces there. Aui now being chased out. HFN thinks about moving forward, but doesn't want to pursue, even though he had a Lucent Beam in his pocket. I guess he saw SVG nearby and didn't want to chance it. Just so good, isn't it? And it looks good. Looks good when you wear it. It's a really fashionable item overall. How about this top lane though, Lacoste? We just don't even acknowledge it. It's just two offlaners playing their own game right now. Good snack for him. He'll take his business back into the lane, and these two offlaners will continue to battle it out in their own little 1v1, eventually ready to show their mugs into the real game. Probably closer to when the Batrider wants to level up his lasso, I'd imagine, to be able to make some plays happen. The tension's still down here in this tri-lane, as Aoi continues to work through his own CS game. 19 in comparison to HFN's 29, who still pulls ahead. Overall, the farm working pretty nice for SG, and they find themselves in a bit of trouble. C4T moving a bit far forward, gets caught out from SVG. Him and Aoi with the rocket barrage will be able to burst right through him. And now King RD and company just going to try to slide themselves away from any further trouble. They're going to be fine. Yeah. That's what we call the salsa. Because they're South American, you know. That's no problem, brother. Top lane, look at this. It might not be a 1v1 any longer as the lasso comes out. They're going to tie up MSS. HFN's going to roll on in. He's going for the Dark Rift, but he is not going to be piecing out. They have the bursting power to get it done, and MSS will be the victim.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, man. They want to double kill MSS. That would just be the ultimate disrespect here. Comes back to lane, feeling pretty good. Try to make it out and avoid the previous engagement by using the Dark Rift. Doesn't have it this time. Sees trouble coming. Drops down the root. Here comes 40R. Ties him up and looks to walk the big piggy back home here. He's just going to whip him on down. Easy pick off and setup right there. He's going to get killing spree. DAC below, though. They will lose one. Undying going to get dropped under the tower, and now the rotation comes from SG, and they're looking to stampede on in. SVG tries to slow them down with a nice little stun. Does his job, but will get fade bolted there. But look at the chase. Look at the sticky buildup. Aui's going to get taken apart, and they're not done yet. 40R looking to move on in. One more whip should do it, and he is now dominating. Tremendous early game feat coming out here from SG.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, sleep counterplay coming out from NP as they all come back to life. They TP to the bottom lane. Insta lift, but they'll quickly be able to get the damage off to take down not one, but two, as there is going to be a nice counterplay there. All set up from Envy and his song. Doesn't allow SG to really be able to kind of take all of the momentum from this early in the mid-game period, and NP will be able to bite back.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
And good for Envy, as... Would you imagine now at this point he's just moving forward to try to get a Radiance? Oh. Okay. Yeah. So is it time now for NP to just move as this 4-man? The 4-man just takes their trip to the top lane now, but is this going to be their game plan? Are they pulling attention away from Envy and just going to start moving from objective to fight to objective or whatever?
Blessings upon a loyal warrior.
Ouch.
Let the skies
Dire's
take you.
top tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower is under
Poor
attack.
SVG there will eat a Eclipse for his sins as he moved on in to get that nice ward down. They are smoked up though. I don't know if MP saw this smoke. They could get caught out, and it looks like they will. 40R rolling on in, hits out the nuke first. And they found a great target. Aoi is going to be the one caught out. They pull it back. Beautiful stun though from SVG. Connects onto two. The follow-up stun connection there also from Rose. Locks them in their place. They will end up losing Aoi, and then MSS will be next to be dropped. Turns back, dishes out all the nuke damage he can. Will be able to get Tavo down as a response, but it's still a 2-for-3 favorable trade for SG again. Yes.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Money changes hands.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
The Razor definitely just using his power peak here. Knows that this is when he's going to be at one of his strongest moments in the game and is just taking it to MP where possible. MP now back in action. Look who's waiting in front of him here. It's Envy. And he goes for the courier, nets it down, and slashes the puppy apart. Nice little snipe there. How's it going to be played? I don't know. I didn't want Envy to hear that. Well, MSS takes his position back at the mid lane to defend here. That says SG roll down bottom. So we were talking a bit about what MP may be looking to do at this point moving forward, with Envy building up towards his Radiance and the other goons just kind of, you know, trying to find their objectives and maybe make fights happen. What do SG need to do here, Lacoste? What's their goal right now?
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Another late game.
Dire's top tower is
Always a
under
treat,
attack.
these Naga games, right?
Radiant's bottom
These
tower
Naga
is
games are
under
just the
attack.
best.
Dire's
Mid lane,
structures are
NP also do have great sieging power here. As you can see, Rose muscling in with that level 3 Edict. Will be able to get the tower finished, but will it cost him his life? It may. As 40R moves in, sapping up the damage. There's the root, there's the follow-up Split Earth. And he's like, ouch, 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 this hurts a lot. I gotta get the hell back. Avoids any further damage. NP will take their tower and walk away. Take a early peek at the net worth graph here, and it's not that far apart for really either team. NP just kind of beginning to creep in there a bit. The XP is even closer in that. I guess you can give credit to NP on that one. Maybe more specifically Envy, who continues to hold the highest net worth, as he's been kind of more focused on the farm game. Though as I say that, he is actually TPing to join his team now. Could use this shrine, get some mana, and then they have a song for a potential setup here. Looks like they're going to set up for a possible defense, but SG are not looking to go on the offensive. Oh. Well, MP also see SG, as they still have these nice offensive deep wards down, spotting out this whole HFN stack farming and casual slide-in approach from SG. They're not going to be able to find anything from this. NP will just avoid the trouble and continue moving forward with their farm, as they should. And it looks like Dragonlance will be a next pickup here for Owie after getting that Helm of the Dominator grab. Yes, he is. They bump him, but they bump him forward. Can't get close enough yet for the lasso. Will eventually be able to get a hold of him. Owie tries his best to be able to get the ulti off. Will be able to get it done. HFN further ahead, able to snipe out and take out SVG. SVG has eaten now 2 full eclipses to the face this game. And that is just going to be SG picking up another couple of kills here and taking in the extra farm. Moving in for HFN now. MP look to go for their own gank play, and it could be a beautiful one at that. All for Lady Luna. Rose almost goes down. Will get taken down, yeah. Good rotation in and just saps him apart with the Fade Bolt. Uh-oh, Batrider reveals his Blink Dagger, but he blinks right into the arms of NP and will get fingered apart. It is going to be MSS who picks up that kill and makes it a double, and now it's like MP, without the fear of the Batrider, lets to keep his party going. They move in, they set up the song, stolen song. D14, man, back-to-back good plays for him. Takes the song, and he's still hanging around here, and is still getting rooted. Hangs within the fight, down and below though. A full barrage, a full army of MP members going to be able to surround the Razor and take him apart. Nearby King RD gets the tombstone down, but MP will handle it. Oh, just Continued huge plays here for MP, getting the better end of that fight. A very unfortunate start there. Tavo gets his blink dagger and just feeling very ambitious about trying to, I don't know if he even had the lasso up at that time, but he was just ambitious on chasing MP.
Illusion.
Where's my pension?
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Uh-oh. They have found the goat man. Grab him, they pull him back, they flame break him, and they're realizing he is taking a lot of time to burst down, but they will finally get him apart. SVG almost comes in to help and intercept, but good pick off again for SG. Just a...
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Okay. All right. They have free mini Midases, you know?
Radiant's middle tower.
All right,
is
all
under
right.
attack.
I'm not sure.
Radiant's middle
He's,
tower is under attack.
You know, dead and retired, I guess. So you get the little bit of extra 401k. I'm not too sure, to be honest with you. That is funny. Just the frog giveth to one and taketh away from another. There you go. Rolling now, it's going to be SG smoked up. They're trying to find a way to be able to maintain control of this game because the clock continues to tick and the Naga continues to grow. That is a problem you don't want to be dealing with in the later game, I'm sure. Here, an opportunity, maybe before them. Suddenly the smoke is going to be dished out as they jump in for Envy. He can't get off the song. He's going to get lassoed up. Can they burst him down? Yes, they can. He's going to be out of this 150 seconds without a buyback. Moving forward, Tavo looking to go for a possible catch. It is going to be on SVG. Owie rolls in, dropping down the ulti. They're going to be able to get the grab for Rubik here. Just a one-for-one trade. The pickoff of Envy, though, oh so sweet for SG. It's good, but NP are determined here. Continuing to roll down this mid lane. And to bounce back from that, maybe take advantage of some of the cooldowns. 30 seconds before the lasso is back up. And they're eyeballing what looks like maybe a tier 2 here. Or maybe an opportunity to invade and try to get some of those wards back down again. Rose is just dishing out the edict here, hiding within that pocket. See what SG want to do to defend. Envy's back now. At this point, he is starting to waddle his way down the mid lane. Still has that song. There's a serious amount of AoE potential. They get one good song with a clumped up SG team. Like, it could be serious trouble. But they have a pipe. They do have a pipe on Razor. There's a pipe. Look at this. I don't know. Oh my, that ensnare lasts so long, it allows him to get in with the root, get in with the stuns, and she can't go anywhere. MSS, can they burst him down before they leave? Yes, they can. He gets lifted up and down, and the Rift is going to be canceled out, but the Rift is going to be stolen. Tries to use it to make it away. Not going to be able to do so, though. MP, just after that initial pickoff of the Luna, just have the bigger, swoller team, and SG are not going to be able to respond. Unfortunate for them.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
What's your opinion about the ability to be able to cancel Dark Rift? Do you think that's fair? Do you think it's... Yeah, it's like... That,
Dire's
yeah.
top tower is under attack.
Loaded to the gills.
Yeah, he has a lot of easy mind game spells for sure to utilize. And as you can see there, just works out pretty nicely if you're able to kind of cancel on the fly. At what point looked like it was going to be them certainly piecing out. But now we got to go back to SG's side. you said before, taking fights or pushing for the late game. It looks like the latter might have to be the option here for SG. I don't know how comfortable they're going to be feeling moving to a late game. I'm trying to touch base here with Luna, who's got a Dragon Lance that looks like on pace for going for the Manta. Razor over here, what's he got? He's going for the Sanjin Yasha play. Okay, so a bit more damage, but you're still pretty reliant on getting a very good static link, Yeah, at that point, it's like he would be, pretty unkillable almost. But it's just like, I wonder if MP could just like sidestep or avoid the static link and then just, I don't know, maybe dodge Razor a bit because he's not like super heavy in the damage. I don't know. It's the tricky thing. I just haven't been able to see too much teamfight Razor this patch yet. Yeah, definitely can come back to bite you in the ass with a well-timed and placed sleep, and could add pressure to make sure that some of the others are able to throw together their own personal BKB here in the near future. MP rolled deep now, able to get a couple of wards down, smoked, waiting on the high ground near where the old secret shop used to be. C4T! Unfortunately, one guy is eventually going to have to go out there and scout and see what's going on, and that guy was C4T, and he gets punished. MP will take the little easy pick off, and it looks like they're going to head their way towards that bottom tier 2, out towards the top half of the map. Envy almost up in arms getting caught out from SG, but it looks like he's able to make it away.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
That Ogre's job now is just wait in that pit. Wait in that pit and tell us if anything goes down. What do you think would be a better life to live? The pet who hangs in the Roche pit, or if you like the Centaur in the top lane who is at risk of potentially dying to the tower in these creeps?
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Ogre. Just on himself. Yeah. Good for him. We'll see what's in store for our Ogre friend in the near future, as I imagine both these teams are going to be eyeballing Roche quite a bit. MP now making their way through some shrines, removing all of those outside access points here now for SG. They still hold on to one more shrine. I don't know if MP are planning on doing the coast to coast from one shrine to the next, and it looks like they may.
Where's my pension?
Blessings upon a loyal warrior.
Uh-oh. The HFN spotted and ensnared. I say uh-oh because it always feels like he's able to get these ensnares, and it's like, oh, surely Luna will be able to make it away. But the ensnare lasts so long, and their team has so much lockdown that they're able to get there. There's a very slim chance for SG to be able to make it out from that sticky situation, but been still light on the action a bit. It feels very disciplined and clean here from NP Lacoste. I mean, just kind of going down that docket, getting what they need to do done, sending Naga Illusions out there, keeping SG busy, really avoiding trouble if possible. Now we got to see some real hostility come out from SG. They've already smoked and committed towards this Roche. Now that the Roche is done, do they follow through or do they not? Element of surprise, maybe? They're going for it. Oh, no! Can't get close enough. He's going to have to force himself in to get the lasso. Desperate to get a hold of somebody. They get Rose. They look to go for the pullback to Glimmer Cape. Holtz and hides them, but it's not going to be good enough. They will be able to get the burst, but they've already dished out so much. NP could fight it back now, and Rose is looking to come in with a buyback. Owie eating a lot of right-click damage. Envy says timeout. Dishes out the song. They will regroup, reposition, and probably look to take the fight, and they will. Dishing out the stun. A nice little force will scoot 40R away from trouble. Will MP continue to pursue here? They're thinking about it. MP. 2, if you count Rose in his buyback, I guess.
Loaded to the gills.
Yep. Yep. They're just looking at SG and they're like, what are you going to do? Now that we're going to be able to roll in and you have not nearly as much to commit with. Well, I say that, but, you know, lasso, pretty small cooldown, I guess. Already going to be back up for them. But you can already feel it just based on that smoke, that near desperation coming out from SG Esports, that they recognize that they are in a very poor position this game, as it was almost slated to kind of unfold this way when you commit for the Naga lineup. It's, you know, the pressure is on SG to kind of nip it in the bud sooner, but now they're going to have this Naga beast before them. We'll just have to see what they're going to do to kind of manage, because you're going to have to be dealing with all that lane pressure. I don't know if they're going to be crippled around their smokes. It looks like Tavo's been spotted out. A MSS Underlord. Can they beat down the tank? Yes, he's back. Man, look at that. This is just crazy. He's just so tanky. You get the Greaves and the pipe, and there you could just pop out that ulti, and there's really not going to be as much time for them to be able to burst him down. It's ridiculous. Can you imagine if he ever gets to level 25 and takes that plus 50 health regen? That's nuts. Uh-oh. Yeah. HFN makes it out from trouble. Can't say the same possibly for C4T. Oh, nice little dank rip right there. Will be able to heal him up, but he still gets caught out from the stun. Will go down. Owie now dominating this one. MP looking to go for closure here as they consider ascending into the base and sieging away at this tier 3. They step back. MSS is going to be dishing out the Greaves. SVG blink forward, gets the stun connection. The root's also there, plus the split earth. Lord have mercy. This Luna can't get away. Finally, will Manta out. That's crazy.
A tithe to the impurity.
Wait a minute. Who's getting close to Animitis? Yeah. Oh, he got it. They're going for the late game, Lacoste. The late game. Pray to the frog.
Illusion.
And minus plus that sweet little plus 90 gold per minute. I mean, he's gonna be rich. Curious to see how much time they're gonna be able to have to accumulate all that kind of gold. Yep. Yeah. Uh-oh. Top lane. Envy sees Tavo. Here comes the song. Here comes the Underlord. And between Envy and MSS, they're going to look to go to burst down the Bat Rider. He's able to get the Force Staff off, and he begins to go for flight. But yeah, as he comes down, a net's waiting for him. Another wonderful bit of synergy there. You know, the song setup pretty much makes it easy for the Underlord to be able to show up, either himself or with the team. And we'll have to see. It doesn't seem like just taking down that Bat Rider, at least that far away from their base, is going to be good enough for them to be able to siege inside. They're still giving a lot of respect to SG and what their high ground defense could be. I mean, they got that Tombstone, Razor's hard to get really face-to-face with. And in those kind of close quarters, it's pretty nice for SG. We'll have to see if there's going to be opportunities for them to hold a solid defense or not, or if MP are going to be able to find more pickoffs to be able to infiltrate. Okay, here a move comes out from SG, looking to go for Rose, sliding in with the telekinesis setup. It's close, but not good enough. SVG is nearby, plus with the Glimmer Cape, he's going to be able to make it out from trouble. And SVG get back. Will be able to deward a bit, looks like here. And MP will have to get back to the drawing board as far as getting back down some additional vision.
Where's my pension?
Yeah, they got already everything in that top half of the map, but they haven't been able to kind of coast through the bottom here, which they're probably going to be looking to do next. It's just, is MP going to be there waiting for them? And it looks like they could be. Moving up already into that high ground pocket. 40R Tavo. Tavo looking to head up and over. They're scouting right now to see who's going to be there. Envy has an illusion nearby. Don't imagine SG are going to be looking to jump that. They're just waiting indoors, man. It's that very fickle part of the game, especially for a team like SG when they're just kind of waiting out, hoping to see if there's going to be openings by MP. And Envy, you know, the teams he's on usually, they love to play these games so safe. Just really want to make sure they don't throw it away. Yeah, man. And they continue to show respect to SG. Not looking to just kind of throw themselves into the fight with their advantage, which, you know, at this point, it's pretty good, but it's not, you know, super dramatic. 10k advantage when you got your Naga who's farming the majority of the map. I mean, that's fine. You have your Naga game, but I wouldn't be, like, super confident. Here they go, rolling right through SG turf. Trying to get the catch on anybody, but they're not going to be able to do so. SG are already still back indoors, waiting. Not looking to venture out too far, but MP are getting a bit antsy. Oh, 40 are closer than he may know. MP, yeah. I mean, everyone kind of missing a bit. It seems like SG have a general idea as far as what MP could be up to here. And MP are not going to be able to hide much longer, it looks like. They show themselves in the lane, trying to keep the pressure towards the side of SG's base. But they're not finding the openings they were probably hoping for when they moved in with that smoke. But it's still going to be keeping SG in the dark. SG feeling comfortable enough to now finally move and smoke themselves. They were probably anticipating MP could have been moving in for the Roche. They across it now and see that nothing's going on. Tavo takes to the high ground, jumps in, gets the snag. It's going to be on for Rose. They pull him back to the low ground. Big connection, big stun from SVG. There's the song. Gyro ulti, but it's during the song, and he's not canceling it yet. Instead, they're going to use it to set up the root. They're going to set up the stun combo. Now popping out the BKBs. It's going to be SG taking the fight back to them. They stole the song themselves, so Aoi, under his BKB, is the only one awake. Another big stun comes in from SVG. A follow-up stun there from Rose, and MP are taking it right back to SG, and they're going to be the one shoved back out. Rose will not be able to win the man fight there against 40R, and he's going to be taken apart, but look at this. Envy on the chase, looking to go for HFN. The rocket is out. He has nowhere to run from this, and he will eventually be popped. Tavo to the high ground, able to make it away. Him and Razor lone survivors in that tussle, a big one for MP. They had the advantage in the positioning. A lead-in from Tavo sets it all up, but MP have all of that synergy. His song, he runs all the way over to where the Bat Rider is, but Bat Rider is able to hide. And now MP go back into moving through this mid lane, but a buyback is going to be forced out from HFN, and that is what MP want. Step back.
Dire's bottom tower is
My
under
goodness.
attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Double damage.
I'm curious to see how much time this will buy for SG a bit, but it looks like Luna with a DD. Confident will strut right down this mid lane. Envy could potentially get flanked here. It looks like maybe SG want to creep from down below, but nah, they're playing this one a bit reserved, and now a lot of the focus is going to be on what looks like the Roche pit. HFN has already stepped inside. It begins to go to work. Got the DD. MP letting him know that they know what's going on. They're going to be dropping down the nukes here. And that is going to be forcing SG back and away from the pit. Okay then. This is tense. Tense. Yeah. I mean, they have a couple of BKBs. But yeah, that also adds to how delicate the situation is for SG. I mean, taking a fight, risking your buyback, risking getting song, doesn't seem worth it at all. MP will take the Roche. They quickly ping to see where SG are, and they're looking to see if they can catch any of them out. SG trying to make it back inside. There is going to be the commitment in. It looks like Rose stalking him out is going to get lassoed up and taken down. Envy now looks for the setup. They're going to use the song to take down the tombstone and to set up the ulti from Aoi. That comes in. The damage rolls out between him and MSS. And it looks like for 40R, he tries to shrug off the damage, but it's not going to be good enough. MP will easily be able to kite around him. And it's just an overbearing amount of team fight coming out from MP. SVG will be, unfortunately, a victim in this chase. But MP are on a mission right now, and they're going to be able to take the Razor down. He is taken out. He does have a buyback. The Luna still stands. A gem has hit the deck. HFN is able to creep in and snag it. Did he lose? Oh, is he going to lose his life going for the gem? Tavo helps him out. Flay breaks him back, but it's still going to be caught out. She dishes out the Eclipse, and she's taken care of. No buyback for her. It's going to force out the buyback from 40R. All that for a gem, which is still there, too. MSS will take it. Will he? Yeah. Doesn't seem to phase them one bit. They're moving in. The tier 3's already down, and they're doing some serious work to the racks. These racks are done for. NP have cleared out the first racks of this series. SG still have to wait a minute before the Luna's going to be available, but they're going to go for it regardless. Tavo jumps in, gets the lasso, pulls back right into 40R, who begins to sap away the damage. The Glimmer's going to be there, and they're going to try to dish out the whips, but MP have those 4 staffs, have all that sustain. They heal up, they pipe up, and they avoid additional damage. The durability from MP just ridiculous in this one. He's trying. Yeah, statics 1, and as you can see, just being forced and thrown all over the place. No damage will be sapped here. Now, what do you think? You were super excited about seeing the gyro. It'd been a while since we've seen much of the gyro. Here you get to see the gyro, Lacoste. How do you feel? How does he make you feel? You don't think he's going to go for the 3 homing missiles? That'd be so funny, but yeah, right. Unlikely to ever see the light of day. MP still need to close this one out. 1 set of racks is good, but not good enough to force SG to submit. But uh-oh, the Tau could be in firm grasp here. Song to set up. Nice Manta. Very nice Manta dodge there from HFN, able to avoid what could have been the predictable ensnare, but they're still going to make chase. Nice root connection, but the force also. SG dishing out everything they can to save the Luna. Is it going to be enough? They hit him with a finger, and there's going to be the glimmer. Now, SG takes the fight right back towards MP. Rolling in is going to be 40R. Looks to separate him a bit. Yeah, he got it out, but now he might lose his life for it. It is going to be both supports going down. Lasso pulled to the high ground goes Envy. Dishes out the split, and he just begins to shred apart the Undying. An Eclipse does come out, but MP still stand tall. The majority of SG going to be losing out on this one, and that means their tier 3 will also be going down. A buyback going to be forced from C4T. This could be the final hold for SG in game number 1, because their racks are going. Steals the ensnare. 40R looks to move in. Saps up the damage from the illusion, but he's just eating out too much. Hit with the stun and the rocket. Can't do a whole lot, and he's going to be taken out. No buyback for him. Luna also gone for 50 seconds. It looks like game number 1 of this best of 3 will be going to MP. Yep. My oh my, MP, they step into their first game of the day. And, you know, pull out a gyrocopter, pull out a Naga, which, you know, a lot of teams, I feel at least, when they pull out the Naga, it's like they really want to win. And maybe they did. Maybe, you know, based on the events of yesterday and the tiebreaker, you know, maybe they wanted to come in and just have a very good start of the day. And, well, they should feel good about that one. Naga here, gyro there, a little bit of everything.